Hi friends, this is MD Vegan. Vegan food must be healthy, delicious and easy. And that's why I do it 3 ways. That means take 3 method. You can begin with, if you want to learn that, which I recommend of course, taking 3 ingredients first. Finish. No more. No excuses, nothing. You have to be sure about these 3 ingredients. And then you find a way to combine them. Next step is take one of the 3 ingredients, you find out everything that's working, and refine that one ingredient. For example, today I make cauliflower rice. Here I have my half cauliflower, as usual. That's some quantity. It's fitting for me, fills me up, and it's balancing. Cauliflower is for every day. Cut it into smaller pieces, just roughly cut it, no problem. With a chef's knife, chuck, chuck, chuck. And put it into a food processor with the S blade. And then in 2 seconds, we have a coolest cauliflower rice ever. Very easy. So it's very easy. I'll show you. Here's the rice. This is the first ingredient of my dish today. And I will refine it first before I use it. So that's what I was explaining, what I was talking about before. So I have this first ingredient and we'll refine it with 2 ingredients. That makes 3 for the first ingredient. So the method is interesting because it is called 3, take 3, but you can use as many ingredients virtually as you want. Only thing is to have always, you have always to work with unities of 3, little trinities. Just taking 3 makes it very easy, and I focus more on the produce, not so much on the refinement, on the 1,000 different ingredients, what can I eat today. No, I just take 3 ingredients, finish. Whatever you find in the store, you take it and make it take 3. That's the job. And it is so easy, and you go through all the shops and find all the produce, and you can always use it. That's the main cause, the main reason. So now I have my rice, and I will refine it with this salt and olive oil. So very easy. A little bit of salt only. I have 2 little heaps of salt here. One is for the next part of the dish. This is for this part. Only a little bit of salt. It shouldn't be a lot really, because you can ruin the cauliflower rice so fast. Yeah, just a little bit. I don't even take half a teaspoon, a little less than half, it's better. And of course, I spread it evenly everywhere. I combine the rice with the salt, so the salt is evenly everywhere. And now I put some olive oil, the 3rd ingredient for the refinement of the rice. See? And also, same principle, only a little bit. Otherwise you have too much fat and you don't want that. I don't even take a full tablespoon. You don't need to do that, because you just want to cover the rice ever so slightly to make it really shiny, glossy and delicious. Otherwise the rice also has a little strange flavor. You have the cauliflower, you know that. But with the rice and the salt and the olive oil, everything is away, and it has this nice olive flavor. My olive oil was very healthy. It is handmade olive oil, you know, from a friend from Greece, and he has a own farm with the olive trees, and always brings me a bottle when we see each other. You see, this is my rice. First ingredient, I say put it aside. The second ingredient is a combination of 3 fruits. We call it veggies usually. Tomato, cucumber and avocado. I'll leave that aside for a moment to make the dressing first, because I'll tell you why. While making, I'll tell you. So I have a blender here. This is a small blender only, you know, with these small containers. And when the blenders are small, you don't need so much power, and a very small blade, very simple. This is only 20 bucks together with the machine. 20 bucks, and because this is small, it works very efficiently, but only small quantities, of course. That's why they can be so inexpensive. The huger the things go, yeah, like the power blenders we always use, the more expensive it gets because the material is so much under pressure from this huge power they use, so it has to be very expensive. These small things are easy and they do a great job, you know. So I have here cashew dressing, a cashew cream. Very simple today, nothing very special. I have a handful of cashews. It's my daily nut ratio. I put some water in it to make it easier to blend, the first one hand, and the other thing is because I need a spoon here. And the other thing is, the other reason I use the water is because it is easier to blend. Did I say that before? Okay, no matter, it's easier to blend, and I need water anyway, because I'm going to have a dressing, not mayonnaise. So I take all the cashews and part of the water. I don't want to start off with all of the water because it might be too much. And that's I come back to the method of take 3, because once I begin with take 3, I have no problems with the quantities anymore. I don't need to learn complicated rules of quantities because I just begin with a little bit, and I can, while doing it, I can add a little bit more. So I just use a little bit of water here. You can add more later when I notice it's too little or too much. No, too much would be too late, but too little is always good. Then you can add a little bit more later. So in most of the cases, and it's easy. So I then have a half a lemon here, just peeled and cut into pieces. That's all you need to do with a lemon. You don't need to press it or anything, juice it or whatever. Just a quarter lemon, it's okay. And a little of salt. Here comes the point where the second heap of salt is used. Again, I don't use too much. It is a dressing, okay, but the dressing has to be a little bit more spicy than usual, in a soup or a smoothie, for example, because the flavor of the dressing gets diluted in the salad. Usually, it covers everything. That's what it's made for, and then the flavor dilutes. So a little bit more spicy a dressing should always be. So I put half a teaspoon first, and now I can blend it. And you will see, as I soaked my cashews beforehand, very easy. And now comes the second reason why I do it first. First I blend it. Let me see what it looks like. Check for the flavor and for the texture. It is very runny, but that is nice because I use a lot of water. See? Yeah, very good. Perfect. A little bit over-spiced, over-seasoned. A little bit much salt. A little bit much of lemon. And it still is a little bit gross from, the texture. From not being perfectly blended. But that's why I do it first. Especially when I have a blender like this, which is very expensive. You know, the high-speed blenders, they make the creamiest textures ever. So nice. That's why I use them. Well, I bought them first to have these wonderful creamy textures. But you can have this almost the same effect if you do it first. You blend it first, the cashews, for example, now, because they are easy to blend anyway. And then you do the rest of the dish. Because when it sits for a while, it soaks a little bit more and has been also already cut and in smaller pieces, so the soaking is quicker. So after a while, I blend it again, and the creaminess will be there. And so here, I have the third part of the dish. Show you. I forgot something. I take the 3 fruits. Botanically they are fruits, but we use them as vegetables. Here a nice half cucumber, a Spanish cucumber half, and 2 tomatoes. Cut into smaller pieces, even sized or about. And the same with an avocado. A nice large avocado here. Right, as you can see, probably. All the same size of pieces. And now I'm going to combine it a little bit, very careful, because the avocado is ripe and it might get a little bit messed up by mixing it too thoroughly. So this is all I need to do. It's a wonderful combination. These three are fitting together perfectly, and together with the dressing, it's a dream. So easy to have it. Healthy, fresh, and lots of nutrients we need. So now I do the second part of the blending. Oh, it's creamier. Still not creamy enough. I still have to wait a little bit, and I'll show you why. You see, this is pistachios, and this is barberries. Barberries are so sour, you can't believe it, but at the same time, they are so pleasantly sour, delightful. Not that you say, oh, sour, it pulls together everything in my mouth. No, it doesn't. It is very nice. I don't know why. I don't understand. Barberries are wonderful in flavor. I've never seen such a sourness, sour flavor as in these barberries. You should try them. And that's probably why the Persians, the ancient Persians, and the modern ones too, even in Iran, they don't call it Persia today, but many of the Iranian people, they call themselves Persians because they like the old traditions and not the new ones. I have some friends, and they show me some recipes, and this Persian rice, together with the pistachio and the barberry, is something they do almost every day. So this is a very common staple food in Iran, Persia, just combining rice with pistachios and barberries. And you see what I have in my Persian rice. And this will be on the base of my plate. You make a nice plate with my 3 ingredients, 3 parts. First part is the rice. Here, I put it on the bottom. A bit more. Doesn't need to be too much. Just to begin with. Here, first part. With a little space in the middle. In that space I put some of the tomatoes and the fruit. Tomatoes and cucumbers and the avocados. Yeah. On top. Oops, make it nice. So. And the third part, the dressing, I will blend again. Okay, if you take some more time, it will get creamier and creamier. If you soak it a little bit longer before, also creamier, easier. So I just showed you the method, the idea how to make the dressing creamy from the cashews by blending it with little interruptions. So let's see. My finger is a little bit wet and then it takes a towel to open it. Let's see what it tastes like now and what the texture is after 3 times of blending. Yeah, gets creamier. So that's what I'm doing now. Delicious. It's perfect. This is my plate and the third ingredient on top. You see? Really see the dressing, how creamy it is. It is a kind of sour cream. Very nice. It's a perfect combination. Here, this is a full meal. I will greatly enjoy. And this is only a small portion. But you can also have a second helping. I guess you would. I would, of course. I'm so happy I find this kind of cooking now. I'm exploring, it's new to me too, and I will see what happens. These results are greatly convincing to me. I don't know what you think about it, how you feel about the method. You can try it. It's something to really enjoy, to explore the great variety of plant-based food. Subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube to learn more and to get a new recipe every single day. And you can also find recipes on Facebook, MD Vegan. There. See you soon.